glass. You got to know that coming into the game. Nice job being strong and physical for the Mountaineers.
5 points a game, handful of rebounds, a force down low, down to an 8-point game, a quick 6-0 Mountaineer run, a 7-point game rather over the last 70 seconds.
Well, another positive, you get to the free throw line, and what does that do? That slows Furman down and limits their transition. You can get back and guard in the half court. When the game's been going up and down, Furman has had a lot of success. This allows App State, a nice move by Heen. This allows App State to get by and play defense in front.
Heen's first bucket on his first shot attempt, nice patience. Down low by the sophomore. He'll see some minutes here late first half with those 2 fouls from Jalen Slauson. Slauson 6 points, 3 of 5 from the field in these 9 minutes of action. Delph. Back up Almonacey, 7 on the shot clock, again running down late. Almonacey 1-on-1 against Heen. 4 to shoot, down low, fadeaway jumper off the front of the rim. Offensive board again by Lewis. Lewis looking to go 1-on-1. Help comes from Garrison. Reverse pass and slammed home by Gregory. And offensive rebounds adding up for App State.
Well, Lewis Jr., that's his scouting report. He says 6'8", 215. I think he's a little bit heavier than that just sitting here looking at him. But he's an excellent athlete. That's where he's going to beat you. Garrett Heen has got to box out his legs.
Now Heen down low draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Mountaineers don't like the call, and they're going to get Eads on the personal. See if we can take another look. A nice pick and roll there by Garrett Heen. Terrence, just too much contact near the rim.
Well, he does a nice job of slipping the ball screen. When you know App State's going to come up and hedge hard, what happens is right at the rim. Nice job and good read by Garrett Heen, who now shoots 2 free throws.
Heen, who started off this season strong, a little bit of a sophomore slump coming on here, and knocks the first free throw down. Williams and Hunter out. Foster and Joe Anderson back in for the Paladins.
Well, there's a lot to like about Garrett Heen's game. He shoots the ball well. He passes it at a really high level. The problem is he's more of a 4 than he is a 5. And if he's going to play the 5, probably needs to gain a little bit of weight. But it's hard to put on 15 pounds right away. Actually, even though he's looking slender now, Bryant, put on 10 pounds last offseason. 10 more pounds, he's going to be a threat.
Just under 8 points a game. Season 8-point Furman lead. Mountaineers with the basketball, under 5 remaining here in the opening half. Forrest tries to take it down, count it, and a foul as Forrest is starting to heat up and a chance to make it 8.
This is a big physical team around the perimeter, and Forrest, even though he's not that tall, look how strong he is attacking the basket. Garrett Heen, if you're not going to block that shot, you better get outside the charge circle and take a lick, big fella. That's not going to cut it. Got to get in front, get to your help spot early. In my high school coach used to say, hey, T.O., take a lick. I don't think I took a charge in my life. But at the same time, I'd be asking him to do so right there. Furman obviously wanting a bigger body in. James Rapace, a freshman from Jacksonville, 6'10", 250, hoping to provide a little bit of assistance inside the paint.
Around the perimeter, Bothwell over to Foster. 15 on the shot clock. Anderson's in there. Coach Ritchie said, hey, graded out 5th in possession quality in the Paladins' loss at Winthrop. And you look at that, he was 1st offensively, 7th defensively as that was knocked down. But that's something when you see Joe Anderson in, he's like, hey, he provides a spark, and 5th in possession quality, he'll take that every night.
Those analytics are entirely too smart for me to understand what he's talking about.
You just shot the ball.
Yeah, I just need to shoot and then know where I was supposed to get on the press. But other than that, those analytics are a little too bright for me. But I like Joe Anderson, man. He brings energy. You know, position-wise, defensively, he struggles sometimes, but he's got the athleticism to be able to guard. In this game, he's done a nice job.
Shot clock again, down under 5. Almonacey tries to get it, sends it out. Pump fake and fouling a jump shooter late in the shot clock. It'll be Almonacey to shoot 2 when we come back. We got a good one as expected going here inside Timmons Arena.
Vivid Seats, your ticket to soul-raising, heart-racing, 100 beats per minute. What are we wearing? Once-in-a-lifetime memories in the making, bumps like a goose brisket for tailgating, reach for the universe, rapid breathing, can't catch my breath, top of lungs singing. This is it. The moment is now. Can you believe it? Wow. Get your tickets at Vivid Seats. Life happens live.
Meet Tempo, the home gym with a built-in personal trainer. Tempo helps you maximize every with custom plans and real-time feedback on your form. Powered by 3D vision, Tempo is the interactive technology that trains you. With thousands of workouts, including strength training to cardio, yoga, boxing, and more. Get ready to discover what you're truly capable of. Tempo. Find your strength.
Get cheesy at Red Robin with our new cheesy bacon fondue. Some dip, some dunk, some douse. Dive in before it disappears.
Red Robin. Yum.
At Target, shopping has never been easier. Use same-day delivery, free order pickup, or free drive-up, and leave with your holidays in the bag. Order today, get it today at Target.
Furman up 7. It'll be App State going to the line to shoot 2. Coach Ritchie huddling up with his team here. And Furman's led by as many as 13. And Coach Ritchie's impact on this program in 5 years. And tell you what, that kind of speaks for itself. Look at that winning percentage. Over 71%, 8 in the NCAA. And he's putting out SoCon players left and right.
One of the best offensive teams in the conference. And he's now elevated it to one of the best offensive teams in the country with consistency. And it's because he recruits a certain type of kid. He talks about developing long-term. You look at Marcus Foster, he's number 5, standing ready to block out on the free throw. He's just another person that he has developed at a high level. And he's developed into a role, and his offense kind of comes along. They do an excellent job with player development, and Coach Ritchie is the reason why.
Montesee knocks them both down. Mountaineers now 5 of 8 from the line, and it's a 5-point game. Furman led at 28-15. That was at the 8-11 mark. Mountaineers been battling back. Here's a repass down low. Working, trying to go one-on-one. Turn around, off, up and in, right over the big Lewis. And that's patience. You sit on the bench for 14 minutes, come in, and like you've been out there the whole time.
That's a nice job by the big fella. 6'10", 250. If he's able to handle the ball well enough to score after 5 dribbles in the paint, that's tough.
Forrest thought about a 3 into the lane, leaves it off the glass and in. Nice play by Gregory through contact, and both teams converting offensively right now. Furman 56% from the field. Mountaineers now at 43%. Hunter thought about the step back, and now Foster. Pass, trying to go to work again. Tough off the glass, can't get it to fall, and now it can be a 1-possession game if the Mountaineers can score. Forrest pull-up jumper, yes. He now has 10, and a timeout taken by Furman as the App State Mountaineers having a 1-possession game.
And that's what's going to happen. You put repass back in the game, a little bit heavier footed, and he's going to have to play drop coverage. I don't know if we're going to be able to have a replay or not, but whenever you're able to attack the ball screen and the big man it's going to open up a wide open jump shot. See, repass backing up. You see him look down and hit. You rise up and you shoot that jump shot. Forrest, 10 points after struggling in the early part of the season. He's come alive here tonight.
10 points and 4 of 6 shooting in 13 minutes of action. We knew it was going to be a good one. It's shaping up as App State have made their last 4 from the field. Furman have hit 5 of their last 7 from the field.
It's been an excellent offensive game, and you'll notice when App State got back into this ball game is when the tempo slowed down. Earlier in the game, when Furman was able to open up their lead, they were getting rebounds off the rim, and they were taking off in transition and creating that way. So over the last 5 minutes or so, game slowed down. App's done a nice job of setting up offense and getting things in the half court.
Home crowd looking to come alive and urge this Paladins for the last 2.5 of this first half. Dribble handoff Garrison. He hit 2 early threes, has been quiet since. Hunter with 10 on the shot clock. Goes to the ground, picks it up. It's going to be double jump ball. Possession will stay with Furman with 6 on the shot clock. Mountaineers fired up defensively.
I'll tell you what, App State is doing a great job of attacking the basketball. Look at the activity defensively. Might have been a block, sure. Look how fast they are to the floor. This is big-time defense by App State, swarming to the basketball and really keeping pick-and-roll situations on the side of the court. Furman's been good in the half court when they've been able to reverse the ball 2 or 3 times. App State's shutting that business down here lately.
6 on the shot clock. Hunter looking to inbound. Will go back to Williams and get it back quickly. Now 3 to shoot. Long three-pointer on the way. Doesn't hit the rim, and here come the Mountaineers. Good defensive possession for Coach Kern's squad out of the timeout. Mountaineers can tie it with a 3, cut it to 2, or 1 with a 2, and that's a contested jumper off the mark. Strong rebound battled for, taken down by Foster. Rebound 16-15 in favor of Appalachian. Williams down low, going one-on-one. It's going to be an offensive foul.
I hate this call, Brian. I don't know if we're going to have a replay or not, but I hate this call because Williams did a nice job of maintaining his balance. This should not be the case. Look at it. If he hits him, that's a flop. Lewis is a big physical presence, and Williams doesn't lose his balance. He's still fully on 2 feet. You need to go ahead and let that be a playthrough. Nice job by Williams being aggressive. It's an interesting substitution here. Keep him off the offensive glass. Slauson's in foul trouble. Now you put the freshman Williams on Lewis in the post, number 25, because he's been attacking the offensive glass. Gives you some physicality.
Delph off the glass, and it's a 1-point game, 35-34. Mountaineers on a 6-0 run over the last minute and a half. Hunter. Over to Williams. He'll take a contested 3 on the way. Big shot by Alex Williams, the freshman, the 6'5", 205, and Terrence knocks it down from long range.
205, that's generous. That's a big old boy. Williams, he can shoot the ball from deep, and he extends that defense out as well. But you see the offensive efficiency when Slauson goes on the bench. They're going to have to survive the rest of the half. Here coming up, breaking in. We got a minute left. They've done a nice job so far.
Lewis sends it near side. Delph wanted to go baseline, working against Garrison. 8 on the shot clock. Fadeaway jumpers off the front of the rim. Long rebound battled for. Garrison has it. Sends it up to Hunter, who lays it off the glass, and the Paladins back up 6. 12-second differential shot and game clock. Timmons Arena on its feet.
Great defensive possession, forcing a tough shot, turning defense into offense. This is what we saw from Furman early. They're able to maintain this to close out the half. They're going to go in pretty happy.
Almonacci working against Mike Bothwell. 10 on the shot clock, 21 on the game clock. Into the lane all the way off the glass and in by Forrest. He has 12. Shot clock turned off. Paladins with a 4-point lead can hold for the last. Hunter. 7. Now 6. Cuts to the top of the key. Sends it over to Williams. Pump fake. Step back 3 on the way. No. And the Paladins go into the half with a 4-point lead. Furman led by as many as 13. Mountaineers crawled within 1. Halftime coming up next. It was a good one, and it still is here from Greenville.
Meet Tempo, the home gym with a built-in personal trainer. Tempo helps you maximize every workout with custom plans and real-time feedback on your form. Powered by 3D Vision, Tempo is the interactive technology that trains you. With thousands of workouts, including strength training to cardio, yoga, boxing, and more. Get ready to discover what you're truly capable of. Tempo. Find your strength.
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you asking if I'm 85 years old?
Sea turtles live to be 150, so... No, I was not.
Geico. Saving people money for 85 years.
Look at this place and all the possibilities.
We need to send it back.
That's all this is.
You're not gonna take this away from me. Exclusively in movie theaters Thursday. Rated PG-13.
Inspiration is out there. Go find it.
Money is power. That's why Boost Mobile finds ways to help you keep more of it, to spend on what you really want. Get 3 unlimited data lines for $30 a month each and a free Samsung Galaxy A32 5G when you switch to Boost. How's that for power? Feel the power of keeping more money in your pocket with 3 unlimited lines for $30 a month each on one of America's largest 5G networks. More power to save. Boost Mobile.
I told you I was going to win.
Windows 11 takes gaming to another level. And when it comes to streaming movies, we haven't really experienced any buffering.
Seeing it load up that quick, I was genuinely surprised.
We need your help with a fight that began one night when one man gave one speech.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
So don't give up on me.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ingles. Low prices, love the savings. Bon Secours, bringing good help to those in need. And by BMW, the exclusive luxury vehicle for the Paladins. We're at the half here in Greenville. Furman 40, Appalachian State 36. Halftime continues on the other side.
When society hits the brakes, I got gas.
What?
We're taking vacation.
Ireland, baby! Oi!
I don't trade roles for sex.
Damn feminists ruin everything.
This library has too many books.
Who's this one over here?
He died from eating rocks, which he thought were eggs.
Ha! Man, I made that mistake.
It's Always Sunny. Wednesdays on FXX. Now streaming FX on Hulu.
Here we go.
Halfway through the NFL's biggest season ever. Stay tuned.
3 games away from immortality, 1 loss away from infamy.
It's probably the best team in NFL history.
And the New York Giants will be Super Bowl champions.
We lost the Super Bowl.
Incredible NFL theater. 600 touchdown passes for Tom Brady. Halfway through the NFL's biggest season ever. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Chef's Kitchen, where Ingles caters some of the best events anywhere. I'm Josh Michael here with Chef Clark Neal from the Ingles table, and today we're going to show you how to make some amazing food right there at your home. So Chef, what are we doing here today?
Josh, we're going to do my take on chicken sliders with homemade spicy pimento cheese. I've got a rotisserie chicken, the white meat that I took off of the chicken. You can save the dark meat for another use.
And this one that's already done up and cooked right there at
Oh
Ingles.
yeah, picked it right up in the Ingles deli, brought it home hot, shredded it myself. You want the chicken to cool down before you make this salad, but what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you make this pimento cheese. Okay. We're going to make this with a spicy steak. It is tequila and habanero infused white cheddar.
Wow.
You can find that in the specialty cheese case at Ingles.
Pretty hot?
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
All right.
All right, if you'll put that in the bowl.
All right.
Then we've got some Colby Jack cheese that helps tame that heat a little bit.
Gotcha.
We've got some Laura Lynn diced pimentos in a jar that I just drained and rinsed.
Excellent.
A little bit of Laura Lynn mayo. I've got a little bit of spices to round that out. And while you're mixing that up and whipping it together to fold it to make the pimento cheese, I'm going to take a jar of our Unicoi Preserves apple cider pepper spread. This is me and my wife Susie's company, and Ingles carries us in the deli. Got the shredded chicken that's cooled. I'm going to add this jar of jelly to the bowl.
And that preserve, that is what makes this entire dish. You gotta have that preserve.
That's a little secret ingredient. It's not so secret now because we're showing you how to make it at home. I got a little bit of diced celery. I've got several different spices here. You can find all the ingredients amounts on the recipe that'll be published online. So Josh is folding that together. I'm going to fold this together. We're going to put these on some sweet Hawaiian style slider buns.
I love those.
We got a little bit of green leaf lettuce down on the bottom for crunch. We've got some of those wonderful Ingles deli pickles that they put on their subs to top it for some acidity and crunch. You can buy those right in the deli as well. Josh, how you looking over there?
Just about done there.
All right.
Meat in the middle?
Yeah, I'm going to meet in the middle. The chicken's going to go down first. I'm going to get a little spoon here. Get in here with my hands. Top that lettuce. Put a little spoonful of that
We'll get some
pimento cheese on there.
Yeah, good, Chef. What a great idea.
Look at that. We're going to top you and one for me.
Bam. Thanks so much for joining us here at the Chef's Kitchen. For more great recipes and to learn about having the Chef's Kitchen cater to your next event, visit thechefskitchen.com. That's thechefskitchen.com. We'll see you next time.
Grandma, how wide are two reindeer? 27, 28, 29.
We've been waiting all year to come together.
It worked!
Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus.
It's Saturday primetime. Warriors and Sixers, tomorrow on ABC.
Brian Lambert, Terrence Oglesby back with you here from Greenville. We got a good one. Furman up in the half, 40-36. Nice look at downtown Greenville, about 4 miles away here from the campus of Furman University. Taking a look at these first half highlights, Terrence. Both teams shot the basketball very, very well. Furman pushed a lead out to 13 before the Mountaineers closed late in the half.
Well, when that man right there, Jalen Slauson, got in some foul trouble, it slowed down Furman's offensive attack. And also, when App State was able to slow the tempo down and play a lot more in the half court, they succeeded at a higher level, got themselves back in this ball game, pushed it within 4. But it comes down to this. Jalen Slauson stays on the floor. App State has no answers.
No player in double digits for the Paladins. Forrest with 12 points. He was a big part. This was a play. They gave him the and one continuation. Both and I'm not sure that on Alex Williams. He also hit a big 3, though, late in that first half when Furman was reeling a bit. But the Mountaineers offensively late in the half started getting stuff down low.
Well, they were doing a nice job of competing on the offensive glass. Williams needed to be a big body in there to hold them out. But Justin Forrest, he struggled to start out this season. He has been terrific here today. 12 points, 2 boards, doing a nice job being aggressive and shooting high percentages, something that he hasn't done so far this year.
Furman 53% from the field, the Mountaineers 45%. Furman did make 6 from beyond the arc. Second chance points really big for the Mountaineers. Those O boards coming up big.
And it was, even though he didn't score a lot, 7 points. Actually, I take that back. He did score a lot. 7 points. That's what really spurred on Appalachian State's run, doing a nice job attacking the offensive glass. And that's a part where Garrett Heen, whenever he's in the ball game, needs to do a better job.
The Paladins up by 4 here. And we talked about what job Coach Ritchie's done since he's been the head man of the program. It's not just been on the court. He's helped lead a facility charge here on campus. And over the offseason, the basketball kind of operations area, the locker rooms are getting overhauled. Here's a look. You and I walked through there earlier. The new coach's office, there's a film room coming, really stepping up the game to be the best of the SoCon.
Well, you got to keep up with the Joneses. I mean, Wofford has a fantastic facility. Other schools within the league have fantastic facilities. This is a big-time venue, and I like the gym. The floor's really nice. You have a certain thing with the students being right on the floor where a lot of schools are going away from that. Furman possesses that. Now, in the offices, they needed some work, and they were able to get that. The men and the women's staffs both had to share, right, Brian? Like, they need their own space. They got their own space, and it is high level.
We get set to start the second half. It will be Appalachian State basketball. Terrence, take us into each locker room, starting with Coach Kearns. What's he telling the squad here?
Well, Coach Kearns, you're saying, hey, let's finish out possessions, and let's attack the offensive glass. That's what has gotten them back in the game. If they continue to do that, they'll be able to keep it close. If you're Furman, your defensive intensity dropped off over the last 8 minutes. That's when App State was able to get back in the game. If you're able to defend in the half court and get out and run, that's where we're most effective. Coach Ritchie, that's going to be something he talked about at halftime.
The same starting 5 for the Mountaineers. Furman, you're going to have Jalen Slauson back in there. Of course, he exited with those 2 fouls, played just 9 minutes, 6 points, but he was efficient, 3 of 5 from the field, had 3 rebounds to go along with it. You look at the Paladins, though, across the board. Williams with 6, Garrison with 6, Bothwell with 7. Very balanced, but a lot of opportunities for players that can jump out.
Well, Joe Anderson also came in and gave him some good minutes. He knocked down a 3, but he was also facilitating and making good decisions in transition. And whenever the ball's popping for Furman, they have so many different weapons. That's when they can be really good.
Mountaineers will have it here. Furman leading it by 4. Folks, national writers, pundits were saying this could be the best mid-major matchup in the country tonight. It's lived up to that. 2 high-quality teams that have played a high-quality schedule right off to the glass and in. Forrest picking up where he left off is a 2-point game.
Justin Forrest picks up where he left off, like you said, does an excellent job attacking the basket. He's so physically strong that once he gets in there, he's able to hold off the defense.
App State's largest lead was 1. That was at 3-2 early in the first half. Half-court man-to-man has been the defense. Heavy pressure on both sides. Shot clock now down to 5. Bothwell, skip pass near side. Garrison fumbles it. 3 to shoot. Reverse layup, no. Offensive rebound, Foster. He kind of cutting Hunter, who lays it in, and Furman gets their second chance point.
Extra effort plays. Marcus Foster, he's not going to be the focal point of the offense, but he can provide with plays like that in his defense. If he's able to attack the offensive glass and create those extra effort plays, that's where he can be effective. He's done that here as of late.
Hunter now with 7. Forrest working against Garrison. They'll send it back out top to Eads. Appalachian State just with 3 frees, 3 of 12 in that first 20 minutes from beyond the arc. Almonacci. Gregory, 4 to shoot. Almonacci right in front of the students off the back rim. Weak side rebound taken down by Furman. Slauson back to Garrison. He hit 2 big threes to start out the basketball game. Was quiet later in the half, shooting the rock. Slauson, 1-on-1 against Eads. Picks up his dribble, gets it back. Tries a skip pass and throws it away right into the hands of Forrest. Was looking for Hunter.
Justin Forrest has come to play. He's been impressive today, both on the offensive and the defensive end.
Both teams have taken care of the basketball. Just 12 combined turnovers for each team. Nice pass down low, finds a cutting Delph, who lays it off the ground. Delph just with 4 points.
Yeah, they've done a nice job on him individually, but Jalen Slauson's got to get over on the help line. That was an excellent pass. I don't know if we have the replay or not, but Bob Ritchie obviously telling him, ball's on the other side of the floor. You got to get on that help line, especially when it's below the free throw line. Get over. You can help protect against backdoor cuts like that.
Furman keeps it. Now it's Hunter to set up the offense. Handoff Hunter, he curls into the lane, sends it out to Bothwell. Left-handed 3 on the way, front rim, no good. Mike Bothwell was 3 of 4 before that shot, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. 3-pointer, App State trying for the lead, that woefully short. Garrison with the rebound, and now Furman goes quick. Said it a couple times, Mountaineers, when they've had some quick shots, as Garrison goes all the way, can't make the layup. Almost better when the Mountaineers set up in the half court.
Well, they've been doing a nice job of putting Forrest in position to where he can attack the basket, but the slower this game goes, the better it is for Coach Kearns and Appalachian State.
Far side corner with it is Gregory. Dribble handoff, Almonacci wants to drive baseline, and there's Lawson with those 2 fouls. 5 to shoot, 1-on-1, Bothwell. Spin, sends it over to the corner, but a walk. Good defense by Furman, forces the Mountaineers turnover.
Not good defense, that's great defense, because what's happening is when App State's running a lot of their weave action and handing it off, Furman's switching everything. And that's the worst spot to be on when you're on the top. Bothwell, he's having to guard pretty much every player on the floor because they're switching right up into him. He stays consistent in his approach defensively and able to force the turnover.
It's Lawson in front of the Paladin bench. Rockets it far side, is tipped out of there. What? It takes a perfect pass there, almost had it, but that thing's a fastball.
And he's making the read before the defense comes over. That's probably going to be the right pass, but at the same time, he has to force the help to come over. He's not happy that he should come out, but he needs to slow his body down a little bit to read the defense and force the action as opposed to making the pass before anything occurs.
In for the Paladin, Slauson out. Bothwell 10 to shoot, trying to go 1-on-1. Picks up his dribble, sends it out to Hunter. 5 on the shot clock. Hunter loses the basketball. The official thought about calling a foul. Almonacci off the glass, doesn't fall. Coach Kearns going crazy, wanting a foul. Quickly into the front court. Foster thought about a 3. He drives, contact, and now Coach Kearns about to lose it. He better watch out. He might get teed up if they see him.
Man, what a block by Conley Garrison. Comes up over the top. There's not a whole, that's a whole lot of ball and an excellent play. Kearns beside himself down on that end. Coach Forrest trying to get him to calm down. Coach, this is a close game. We don't need that right now, but he has right to be upset. I thought he got him a little bit with the body. We got a bad angle there at the camera, but does a nice job of attacking the ball with his inside hand.
Foster at the line to shoot 2, and it didn't help Kearns' argument that on the other side, Foster gets the call, but you think a nice job there by the officials. Eating the whistle, not teeing up Coach Kearns. He was upset, but in a game like this, let him talk a little bit, give him the warning, but try to let the players decide on the court as Foster hits both free throws and back to a 4-point game as Kearns now having a lengthy conversation on the other end.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Refs letting the players decide. This is an emotional game. It's a big game for both teams. Appalachian State's still in it.
4-point game. Furman, though, without a field goal the last 2:55. Everything coming from the line. Next whistle, under 16 media timeout. Here's Forrest, and there's going to be a hand check at the top of the key. And it'll be Mountaineer basketball when we come back. Intensity ratcheting up here. Second half rolls on here from Greenville.
Move 2. crisp and refreshing flavor, delivering a bold citrus kick. Do-do-do.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
Staying healthy has never been more important. Regular exercise can help both prevent and fight illnesses. At the YMCA of Greenville, we are ready to help you and your family build your strength, endurance, flexibility, confidence with personal training, group exercise classes, swim lessons, youth sports, and more. All from a clean, safe, and fun space. Join the Y today to protect your health.
The road home for the holidays, where the ultimate driving machine becomes the ultimate cruise through 3 states machine. The ultimate zip around the corner from Mom's cooking machine. And even the ultimate we couldn't get out of there any faster machine. Because at BMW, we know every holiday looks different. So we created the ultimate whatever your road home looks like machine. Hurry in to receive a credit of up to $2,500 through January 3rd.
When you look at a diamond, what do you see? A multifaceted stone of remarkable strength, formed under intense pressure to shine brighter than all the rest. Hard edges, clean lines, with a fire inside. When you look at a diamond, what do you see? Ingalls, proud sponsor of Furman Athletics.
Furman up 4 here from Timmons Arena later this season. Both the men's and women's squads for the Paladins will play in downtown Greenville, Bon Secours Wellness Arena. The weekends at the Well, Furman men will play down there 3 times, the women once on a doubleheader January 8th. Terrence, big-time atmosphere downtown. Furman played Wofford there a couple years ago, over 6,000 fans, buzzer beater, but really a big push by Furman Greenville community. They sell out Timmons, and boy, they're getting big crowds downtown.
February 19th might be appointment basketball if you're a Greenville native. Furman, Wofford at the Well should be a great environment. 2 teams that will compete at the top of the SoCon this year. Both can get hot in a hurry. Wouldn't be surprised if it ended up being 90-90 at the end of regulation.
Joe Anderson in for the Paladins. Quick trigger 3 for the Mountaineers. Off the mark, rebound taken down by Hunter. Jalen Slauson back in. Maybe some time to think about it. You had some thoughts on that pass that Coach Ritchie wanted him to sit down a little bit for after.
Here's a perfect example. He has to force the defense to come to him. Nobody's helping right now. Defense helps. Great read. Perfect.
How about that?
And that's the difference. You have to take dribbles into the defense and force them to help. On the possession where he came out of the game, defense stayed home. The passing lanes aren't there. That possession, dribbles into the defense. They come and commit to him. And then he's able to make the nice pass.
That's when you played and coaches said, hey, don't help off Terrence Oglesby. And they helped. That was eerily similar.
I benefited because Trevor Booker created that type of attention.
Off the glass, no offensive rebound, back up and in by Donovan Gregory. No, I missed it far side. Point blank miss by Gregory. Furman going quick. Hunter stops, thought about popping it. Now he'll take the mid-range jumper, rattles off. Strong rebound coming. How about Gregory? Misses the layup, comes all the way down to get the defensive rebound, starts the fast break, but taken away by Anderson. Back and forth we go, 3 on 10, and it's back to a 9-point game. Joe Anderson.
Great job by Joe Anderson, using his eyes to throw off the defense. Sees the guy coming on his left. Just a quick head turn, fixes that and opens up the passing lanes. And it is alive here at Timmons Arena. They're getting out in transition. They're scoring quickly, and they're up 9 with 14.5 to play.
When we give from our hearts, it unwraps how we feel. All that they imagine is suddenly... They believe in their magic to build bigger things. Soar to new places as an adventure begins. Because a gift has the power further than before. What we value most shouldn't cost more.
Meet Tempo, the home with a built-in personal trainer. Tempo helps you maximize every workout with custom plans and real-time feedback on your form. Powered by 3D Vision, Tempo is the interactive technology that trains you. With thousands of workouts, including strength training to cardio, yoga, boxing, and more. Get ready to discover what you're truly capable of. Tempo. Find your strength.
Vivid Seats. Your ticket to ninth inning nail biters, third period penalty kills, fourth quarter buzzer beaters, and 57-yard game winners. Buy tickets, earn rewards with Vivid Seats. Life happens live.
This is your home. This is your family room/gym. The guest bedroom /music studio. The daybed /dog bed. The living room /yoga shanty /regional office /classroom. And this is the basement /panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home /vacation home. Find yours on the Vrbo app.
A mountain of toys to fulfill many wishes must be carried across all roads and all bridges.
It's not magic that makes more holiday deliveries to homes in the U.S. than anyone else. It's the hardworking people of the United States Postal Service.
Furman up 9 thanks to Mike Bothwell.
Yeah, Mike Bothwell, that's 1,000 points, but that's an excellent read by Slauson. As soon as number 1, Justin Forrest, comes in to help, he sees the open man, and Mike Bothwell benefits. He's got 10 tonight. That's over 1,000, Bryant. One heck of a career for Bothwell.
Crowd giving a nice ovation for that 1,000-point score during the timeout. Furman, 15 assists, 19 made basket, a 7-0 run. Tell you what, it was all on that no call on the Garrison block was cued this 7-0 Furman run, a 2-point game now out to 9. Forrest trying to respond quickly. He'll kick it to the corner. Open 3 on the way. Delph, yes, big shot for the Mountaineers out of the timeout.
And Delph has going so far this game, was 2 of 9, now 3 of 10. They need to keep tabs on him and not let him get going.
Aim down low. 1-on-1 against Duhart. Little right-handed hook, front rim, leaves it short. Rebound taken down by the Mountaineers.
Tough shot, good possession. Garrett Heen gets the
a mid-range jumper, tough shot. Rebound taken down by Hunter. Furman spreading the court in the front court. Hunter will slow it down and get the basketball back from Heen. Olsen down low to Heen, off his knee, able to save it. Sophomore working over to Bothwell. Now 10 to shoot, out to Heen, 8. Over to Slauson, who thought about a 3 down the left side of the lane. Layup doesn't fall, and now the Mountaineers have numbers. Almonacey weaving into the front court. Now he'll slow things down.
Nice decision by Almonacey. The defense gets all the way back, and then he makes a bad decision with the pass as he deflects it out of bounds.
Your hands up there, that's coming your way. You're supposed to deflect those. I think we need to be clear. If the ball comes this way, you're saving it.
I'm getting out of the way. That's not my job anymore.
Been there, done that. Subs coming in for the Paladins. Good minutes there by Heen, who forced the turnover. Alex Williams for the Paladins is back in. Freshman had some big minutes in that first half.
Did a really nice job. Needed to play a little bit of 5 in the first half because of foul trouble and offensive rebounding. Was able to provide a spark.
Hunter, top of the key, over to Slauson. Thought about a 3, puts it on the floor, lays it all the way down off the side of the rim, and that's back-to-back layups. Slauson hasn't been able to convert.
And Furman having a hard time finishing around the rim. They don't have the biggest guys in the post, but they got to be able to finish over the top. Garrett Heen misses a couple of layups around the rim, and then Slauson, he does such a nice job of covering a lot of space, but needs to be able to finish at a higher level than he has here in the second half.
There's Delph. Tough fadeaway jumper, rattles off the rim, offensive board. Hesitation, put back up and in by Lewis, and a quick 5-0.
I mean, that's just, Coach Ritchie walks back to his bench and he says, you know, there's not a whole lot I can do. App State has some big physical guys, and a flush by Slauson. A great pass by Alex Hunter. They fake back to Anderson and find a wide open Slauson. Excellent read by the senior.
Slauson now has 8. Under 12 timeout pending, next whistle. Students into it far side. Delph seemingly trying to work with Almonacey, who has the basketball, sends it far side. Eads back to Almonacey. 10 to shoot Now Delph near side for three, right in front of the bench, drains it, and it's a one-possession game. Delph heating up now. He has 10.
It took him a while to get going, but that's 5 quick points for Delph, somebody who averages around 16 a game. Got to keep him in check.
Schlosson pump fake, sends it to Foster in the corner. Can he respond? In and out, no good. Rebound out to the Mountaineers. Can tie it with a three. Almonacci stop, pops, in and out. Battle for the rebound, and it's going to be Furman basketball on the foul. We have a dandy shaping up here in Greenville. 11-17 to go. It's a 3-point game between former conference rivals.
One word.
Hi.
Person. Like they have a mighty hunger, a powerful thirst, and great taste when it comes to pro football teams. Game day and beyond, rep your Carolina Big Bow Box.
Living with joint pain isn't easy, but lately dealing with it has felt even harder. So you've been putting up with it. That stops today. Today you stand up for yourself and say enough, and we solve it. Because we have to get you back on your feet. You're ready. It's your time. Visit bonsecours.com/ortho to make an appointment and get started with your joint replacement today. Bon Secours, healthcare for the universe of you.
This year, let Ford help make your holidays even brighter. Get holiday ready with Ford. Now get a 2021 F-150 with 0% financing for 60 months plus $500 retail bonus cash. Get holiday ready only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
I learned that people are just looking for somebody to listen to them. You can't just start cutting somebody's hair and you're gonna be quiet the whole time because you're not gonna be in business.
The South Carolina Education Lottery has provided over $800 million to help students attend technical college, investing in a new generation of entrepreneurs, just like James.
Brian Lambert, Terrence Ogilvy's back with you. Beautiful night, iconic Furman Bell Tower there across the lake. Furman up 3 against Appalachian State out of the Sun Belt. Tell you what, basketball in the Palmetto State been very, very good. And right now, if you look at the RPI, Furman leading South Carolina, Charleston, Clemson in the RPI. No surprise there.
No surprise for you. I think Clemson and South Carolina wish they had something to say about it, but Furman's been really good here in the early going, and I'm hurt right now because I'm a Clemson guy. But at the same time, you got to admire what Coach Ritchie has accomplished thus far this season. He's got a group full of guys that can really score the basketball.
After the timeout, Joe Anderson running the offense. Bothwell's at the table. He'll check in next dead ball. 3-point game. App State has not led since 3-2 in the first half. Foster picks up his dribble in the lane, nowhere to go with the basketball, sends it out to Williams, and now Anderson with 12 to shoot. Anderson wants to go up and under, sends it out to Schlosson, thought about a three, and he's going to be tied up, a foul, and now watch out. Little extracurriculars into the lane, both separated. Mountaineers wanting a jump ball, but they're going to get a foul, and Coach Kern doesn't like it.
I'm not exactly sure what happened. I know it was a hard drive to the bucket by Schlosson. Gets downhill. That's about as clean a tie-up as you can see. A little bit of extra activity afterwards, but nice defense by Donovan Gregory. A little bit of an acting job there. The guy's going to act fake tough, both teams. Chest up a little bit. I was a king of that, Bryant, because I would go up and act like I was going to do something knowing the refs were going to break it up.
Well, you just hope
fake
Trevor Booker would show up and help you.
Yeah, I always hoped that would happen. It didn't typically happen because he knew better.
Furman back with the basketball in a 3-point game. Schlosson leaves it off for Garrison, who's blocked at the rim down low.
Gosh, Appalachian State's guards are so physically strong and athletic, and they recover so quick, Bryant. That's one thing that once Furman's able to get downhill. They do a nice job of keeping their body on guys at Forest.
Jumper halfway down, back out. Offensive board taken down by the Mountaineers. 3 on top, no. But all down low, and that's going to be Jalen Sloss's third. And I think they're going to go to the monitor to see if it was kind of contact in the head, to see if it could be a flagrant as officials try to settle things down here. And Terrence, take another look.
Ever since Slauson got his second foul in the first half, he's been a little bit out of sorts. Didn't see anything happen there. Kind of tough. I think he was turning to box out. Maybe he had an elbow a little bit too high. I can't really see what happened.
We'll try to get an explanation for the officials. See if we can't get another angle as Terrence is trying to get official walking over to have a conversation. Here's another angle down low. I believe they're going to check to see if there's any contact above it. Oh, there was a forearm shiver.
Yeah, they're checking for an elbow. Call on the floor is a common foul. Fouls to the head or neck obviously is going to result in a flagrant. We're going to take another look at it as Jalen Slauson, he's looking to box out on the shot.
And watch the right arm of Slauson.
The right arm of Slauson gets a little bit too high.
Kind of goes into the chest.
And
definitely
that's
a foul,
tough.
physical play, but is it going to be a flagrant? Is it going to be? It wasn't above the neck area, so this is one of those things, Terrence, you got to go with intent, right?
Well, the intent is he hits him in the chest. The problem is his elbow slides up. That's going to be the curious ruling. If they call it an elbow to the face, there's going to be an issue. He's going to end up with a flagrant. But he did extend out, correct. He has to maintain that 90 degrees with his elbow. Correct. If they determine that he went above head or neck, it ends up in a flagrant. To me, and from that angle right there, it looks as if it slid up into his neck. I would assume a common foul is going to be maintained as the call.
As it stands, it's going to be the third on Slauson, just the second team foul. So the only way will be shots if it's a flagrant. The three officials still having a conversation on what has been the game that has ratcheted up in intensity the last 5 minutes. Bob Ritchie getting an explanation, and it looks like it pretty much will be. Terrence, I think you're trying to overhear a flagrant foul. Is that the call? Basketball, I believe, for Appalachian State as Coach Ritchie's trying to get the explanation. 10:20 to go. Right now, a 3-point Furman lead. The delay as they're looking if it was a common foul or a flagrant foul. And I believe Terrence is still trying to get the explanation. They're going to come over here in a second. The officials are going to come up and have a conversation. I believe they will have a flagrant one on Jalen Slauson, so it'll be a shot at the line for James Lewis as Terrence gets the headset back on. And what'd you find out?
So it's they're going to administer the flagrant one because he did end up getting to his neck. From their angle, they determined that since you attack head or neck and it did make contact and he extended out, it is going to be a flagrant.
Missed the first from the line. One more coming for Lewis, and he makes the second. So it'll be App State basketball in a 2-point game. Slauson on the bench to cool off a bit. Mountaineers with a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3.
Slauson, ever since his second foul in the first half, has had a hard time calming himself back down. They're going to need him here at the end of the game. It's going to be close all the way throughout.
Shot on the way, that's off the mark. I believe it's 51-49, and they just updated the scoreboard. 2-point game, Furman with the basketball. Things settling down a bit after a hectic and emotional last 5 minutes. Slauson on the bench with those 3 fouls. Foster down the left side, hesitates, sends it back out with 8 on the shot clock. Defense for both sides have been lights out here in the second half. 3 to shoot. Bothwell skips it. Foster with 1 on the shot clock. Good if it goes, and it goes.
Big time shot. They're going to take a look at it. I thought he got it off, Bryant. But Appalachian State does such a nice job of guarding the basketball. Taking another look, it looked as if he got it off in time. But Furman's having a hard time creating help situations because App State doesn't need a whole lot of help, especially on their perimeter defense. They got such big, strong physical guards, and they've got good feet.
Take another look, and look, that shot clock's not going to be in view from this side, so the officials are going to have to find an angle, Terrence, that shows the shot clock. It was counted good on the floor. It's going to have to be indisputable, and they're going to wave it off. Wave it off. They say it did not get shot in time, so obviously they got a clear look, and here's a good look at it, and
wow.
Did not release. Good call.
That's about as close as it gets, but excellent call by the officiating crew.
Coach Ritchie having the conversation, saying, was it waved off? 51-49, 9:42 remaining, so wave it off. Can tie again for another chance to take the lead. They've been fighting uphill seemingly the whole game.
Forrest wanting to attack Heen in a ball screen situation.
Little pick and roll down low to Lewis. Crowd wanting to walk. Shot clock down to 5. Forrest working against Anderson. Double team comes. Wild shot, and now a foul late in the shot clock. Crowd doesn't like it. That's the third Furman team foul, and they're going to say 2 shots at the line.
And it should be on Conley Garrison. When you come over and you double team, you better be able to put your chest on the guy. Forrest, when he spins, he goes right through the middle of both Anderson and Garrison. Got to do a better job of chesting up the basketball when you're that guy coming in to help.
Mountaineers can tie it if they make them both from the line tonight. 6 of 10, now 7 of 11. Furman 4 of 5 from the charity stripe.
Look, right here, Garrison, you have to close off that angle. That's a nice job by our camera crew getting that shot. But Garrison, you got to make sure you cannot split when you send the double team. He's got to run right into your chest.
All knotted up at 51, a 6-0 Appalachian State run over the last 225. We're reaching crunch time here in Greenville. See the hedging on each screen forces Hunter out. Now Heen, one-handed pass, 1-0 more to the corner. Anderson for 3 on the way. No, battle for the loose ball. Heen has it. Wanted to go back up with it. He stripped, but stepping on the line was Almonacci, and I think he might have been surprised how open he was down low.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Furman creating that help, but look at this, all hustle. Man, it is a physical game between 2 high-level teams. I thought he was looking to fan back out because Appalachian State has had a body on him. Of this game, he's looking to fan back out for some threes, but I think we have a little blood on the play as number 25, James Lewis Jr., makes his way over.
Senior out of Mount Holly is going to get 30 seconds. Coach is a free timeout here. So Terrence, at halftime, Furman had a 40-36 lead. Offensive started so quick. Just 26 combined points through 11-plus minutes here in the second half. Defense has been smothering on both sides.
I mean, the game slows down when the players become better, and that's going to be a tough loss. Oh, I think he lost a contact. I'm sitting here looking down at the Appalachian State bench. Loses a contact. That's going to be a big loss. 7 rebounds for Lewis Jr., the bulk of which have been on the offensive glass. Great ATO.
Layup by Bothwell. He now has 12, and out of the timeout is what you're referring to.
I'm saying after timeout, it might as well have been because we stopped play for a second. Ritchie was able to get his team